Hi, this is Brad Yeager with your weekly grain market update for the market week ending Friday, August 21st. Corn futures were up 25 cents, soybean futures were up 47 cents, while wheat futures were up 7 cents this week. Markets put together a very positive week with a few stories bringing speculative buying back into the grain markets. The biggest story being the Pro Farmer Crop Tour, which occurred this week, taking observations from Ohio across to South Dakota. The tour is highly publicized and throughout the week found yield estimates on corn in most states lower than USDA numbers and ultimately similar to USDA numbers on beans. Pro Farmer national corn yield at 173.2 bushels per acre versus USDA at 180.3 bushels per acre, and on soybeans 53.3 bushels per acre versus USDA at 53 even. This is not uncommon for Pro Farmer to have a lower estimate than USDA and what the final yield ends up being, but what caught the market's attention was by how much lower than the USDA it really was. Remember, this is just a narrow band that the tour is taking across the Midwest, so is subject to some bias in that retrospective. Also newsworthy this week was some sizable and continued soybean sales to China, as it appears that they are starting to make good on some of their purchase promises. Also, more grain infrastructure continues to be destroyed and taken offline in Russia and Ukraine, limiting their export potential and temporarily shifting global demand. With all this volatility from multiple wars and weather events, you have no clue what the market will do next. Keep in mind what crop values are profitable for you, as you never know what story will come out next and could flip everything upside down. It can be advantageous to have some offers in place in case the market does rally suddenly. Talk to your local grain buyer to put some offers in, or ask them how you can place them via your phone or computer through Country Visions Connect app. Thank you for listening to this week's market recap from Country Visions, and have a good weekend.